Good evening, everyone. Hi, everyone. How are you? I know I'm supposed to be on vacation, but I can't sleep with spirit in my head. There's so much going on. There's so much. I keep on trying to tell spirit I'm on vacation. I'm not going to go make a video. And the information keeps on coming. Hi, everyone. I was, just a little things like watching Weisselberg, I keep on wanting to call him Weisselberg, being handcuffed so early in the morning and them theatrically walking him through. Something's weird about that. Hi, everyone. DeSantis, Satan. I watched him do a press conference where they were talking about the update of the condo, and I'm watching his body language in the back, and I keep on getting a lot of download about him as well. Like he's, knows he's in trouble for being nice to Biden. He knows, he sees, it's almost like he was back there just rethinking his decisions, although we all know that the Republicans don't change course. But it was weird to watch how he was downloading things in his head. It was, if you ever get a chance to watch it, watch him in the background. It was the one where they were going to fall the building. It was that one. Watch DeSantis in the back. He looks stoic, but you could see his eyes are shifting, and you could just feel what he's thinking. It was weird. So yeah, all these things are happening to me, and I'm like, okay, sit. I'm gonna go do a video. So here I am. Hi, everyone. Hi, Sheila. I know it's late. I should be in bed. I should be sleeping, but here I am. Hi, Nancy. I think DeSantis was taking a calculated risk with Biden. Yes. To separate. So it's almost, it is weird. I have to read on this or do a remote view on it, but I've been getting, there is so much information coming through right now. It's almost like I told Spirit I'm going on vacation, and Spirit says, whoa, wait. We have a lot to tell you. So there is no vacation from Spirit. I'm telling you that. Once you get into this work, there is no vacation. Hi, everyone. Nancy Jean, I know she's getting downloads. Hi, honey. It's good to see you. Everybody, did you see Danny Shea on Linda G's channel today? I couldn't be happier for him and for Linda, because she really, yeah, that was pretty cool. I hope everybody goes and likes and subscribes to Danny. I mean, he definitely is one of us for sure. It is what it is. I'm doing this palo. You guys, can you see these things when I put it up there? Keep it still. They are palo in like a little cone, so that I can, because sage sometimes will make my nose run and get allergies. That sounded horrible to say, but I'm so sorry. So I've switched to palo. Hi, everyone. Danny is a good-looking guy. Yeah, his wife is very lucky. I agree. Him and I are often compared to, because he has all gray, I have all gray. Him and I are often compared with our hair color. So, but yeah, if you haven't seen that with Danny and Linda, you gotta go see it. He did really good. Okay. You know, ironically, I just feel better doing this. I don't know. I missed you guys. I'm all of a sudden now calm. I feel at home. I know that I'm going to get the workout, you know, the information out. So yeah. Thank you, Bruce. Hi, everyone in the chat. Ron from Unconditional Love Tarot. Hi, honey. Undercover News. Sharon Sipe. Always here. Always supporting. Tarot Love Community. Hey, I know you sent me a survey thing. Have I ever told you how much I hate emails? Well, I like reading emails. It's getting their emails back to people is the problem for me. It's a struggle. The struggle is real. And my hair, I didn't do anything with it. So I hope you guys appreciate nothingness with it. We are better together. Yeah, absolutely. Hi, T-Barb. Good to see you here. Yeah. Okay, so I need to ask you guys, what do you, I'm going to incorporate some of my cards, but do you guys want to do the remotes with questions, or do you want me to do cards with questions? It's completely up to you guys. The majority wins here. So it's a remote viewing with a card at the end, or tarot reading cards tonight with questions. Because I know that I'm reading on DeSantis, that's DeSatan. I'm going to read on that for sure. Remote, do both. I love both. Remote, both. Remote. I can do both. Remote viewing. Okay. Cards, please. Oh, nay. Cards, please. Oh, Undercover News. I could do the Kipper cards. The Kipper cards are really good for my videos because I like sitting quietly with my Kipper cards because they. All right, it sounds crazy, but they speak to me as I'm doing that, so I like doing that when I'm quiet. But I do have my Millard Payne cards that I'm going to use tonight. So, okay. I know, Jeff. I thought you were on vacation. I tried. Remember Jeff from Ripe Color? He's in this chat. When I was texting you, remember I was telling you I was having a hard time not doing a video, and it was because the spirit just kept on talking to me. So I gave in. I'm doing a video. So that's the reason why. It is what it is. This is where I feel the best. Oh, thank you, Miss Brazil. Thank you. That doesn't look like a Caribbean resort. It was a staycation. It was a staycation. Okay. Questions. If it makes you feel any better, it's only nearly 1 p.m. here in, is that Brisbane, Australia? Brisbane? Not many people sleeping here. There you go. I have Australia. Oh, thank you, Jeffrey Stain. Thank you. Thank you. You just gave me a new name for DeSantis. Yes. Let's call him Palo de Satan. Bad juju. Okay. Let's hit some questions. I have to look down. I have my, see, in order for me to see the chat, I have my little thingamajigger. It's pretty cool. So that's where I have to look down to get your questions and stuff like that. So I just wanted to show you guys what I'm doing. And hopefully my doggy, I got her a little princess chair. So I hope my doggy comes and sleeps in her little princess chair. It's new, so she probably will wait a little while, but I hope she sits back there and does that. Marie Sutton, hi, honey. Tell us your downloads. I want to hear them. Yes, please, please. Yes, the downloads from, I want to do Satan first because I feel it. I feel something really shifting in that guy. I also want to do Weisselberg and the reason why they were so theatrical about his arrest. They didn't have to be that theatrical about his arrest. It was almost like calling the news, calling everybody up. Okay, this is the time we're going to put handcuffs on. This is where we're going to walk him through. It was just so theatrical. I felt something not right. It was okay, so the download that I got the most with him was that I need, in order for me to give you any information, I need to make it look like I am resisting all things. It was kind of like that. Like I need to show that the world, Trump and all that I am being mistreated by you, but secretly here's something and here's something else. It was kind of like that. And they're not going, and if it is like that, they're not going to tell anybody that he's giving information if that was one of his requests. Like, I'll give you this, but you can't tell him I'm giving you this. I'm not playing the game right with you guys like that. That is the way it felt to me because it was just too theatrical. And to top that all off, when they were doing interviews with Trump, he was kind of shocked that he was in handcuffs. So it was like he knew the playbook, but he didn't. It's something like that information was different than what he knew, and I thought that was weird too. And I want to read on that too. So something's up. Something is up, people. Yeah. And then Trump with that. Trump definitely want to get into what's going on there. So I'm gonna scroll back a little bit and see any other is the NRA involved in the Trump corporation? My first initial is not in the Trump organization, but definitely Trump campaign money. That's where the connection, like they donated. That's where the connection is. Like, I'll give you $1 million if you do it my way, kind of thing. That's my feel on that with the NRA. So there's that. Staged, exactly, Elaine. Staged. It was very staged. So I picked up on that, feeling very, you know how empaths can just pinpoint a lie out of a crowd? That was like pinpointing a lie and a falsehood out of the crowd. That's exactly what it felt like to me. It's like that. Sounds weird. Okay. I'm just scrolling back to see, so forgive the silence. I'm just going to go back and see if I missed any questions. I'm not going to go back too overly much, but I was just reading some of you. After 45 years, will we win the war on drugs? I've always thought this. And this is controversial, so FYI, warning, this is controversial. I think they should legalize every single drug that we have out there and allow an entity to have that sort of control over it so that it'll wipe out the drug trafficking issue, and then they would also be able to offer help to those who are drug addicted at the same time. That's my thought on that. Very controversial. It could go many ways, but that's been my thought on drug addiction for a very, very long time. So I hear this one here, undercover news. Will Congress put pressure on Biden to put pressure on Trudeau, to open up the Canada border? I'm going to look and see about the Canada border first. I don't know about pressure. I think Biden is like a gentleman. He wants to talk to him and say, "Hey, why not?" But I don't think he's going to put pressure on Trudeau to do something that's protecting his country. I just don't see Biden being like that. So I'm gonna look, but I'll look on the Canada border. I'll remote view that. Okay. Oh my gosh. So lovely to see everybody. Thank you for joining me. Oh my goodness. Almost 900 in the chat already. Thanks. Hit the like button. Okay, let's see. Yeah, Jeff from Ripe Color. Yeah, Trump thinks that theater is real. That is true. Oh, I never thought of it that way. That's brilliant. Yeah, he thinks theater is real. So that means Weisselberg knows that about him. Oh, yeah. Okay. So, what is the shift coming in September? I will do a remote view on October, September, August, September, October, and September and October. Gosh, dang it, Sheila. I am the one that has to go January, February, March, April. I am the one. Yeah. September and October. Okay, I'll do a remote view on that too. All right. We'll get started here pretty soon. Sheila, I am wondering if you can talk about the future of Montana's politics. I can remote view Montana's politics. Sure. Let's see how many we have now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Will Giuliani flip? Okay, so I also read something, and I wish I could remember exactly where I read it. It was probably on TikTok or something. That Trump has already started his distancing of Giuliani. It's already started. I forget what it. I hate bringing these things up when I don't remember the exact details, but it is what it is. But the gist of it is that Trump is already starting his actions and separating himself from Giuliani. So that would be a good read, and see what's going on with Giuliani. Giuliani, remember back in the day when Giuliani was on TV and says Trump won't do anything against him? He's got the goods. I wonder if this is where he's going to play his card. I feel like the goods is literally a major illegal activity, not just in taxes, but something really illegal. And I keep on asking Spirit if what Giuliani knows is like sexually oriented, but it's not. Giuliani knows something different, like really illegal. That's my feel on it every time I ask. Okay. So let's see. Oh, Whimsy. Thank you, Whimsy. Thank you. Let's see if we have any other ones. I may have missed some, but I'm so sorry. Okay. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and jump to the top. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and start with these ones and see what we get. But I'll tell you, once you do this work and you agree to do this work, Spirit talks to you no matter what, when you're trying to sleep, when you're on vacation. It's always there. Danny's here, everybody. I don't know. Maybe he was here earlier, but Danny's here. Tell him how wonderful he was on Linda G's channel today. So excited for you. Okay. And Linda G gave him such a wonderful compliment. I won't tell you. You guys got to go watch it. So. All right. Let's start with DeSantis. I had my palo. I could get something to drink. Drinking La Crux. My favorite one is the I just want to make sure that's the one I got. It's the lemon, the naturally lemon, or the grapefruit one. Those are my two favorite. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Rita. It's colorful. Let's go in, take a deep breath, and go in on DeSantis because I have a feeling I want to see what's going on with him. Okay, the first thing I see him doing is privately he's sitting down and he keeps on like he's shaking his head. He's just shaking his head. And he has his hand like this. And he's shaking his head. That's DeSantis right now. So why are you doing that? His knee-jerk reaction is to be a decent human being. Okay, hear me out here for a minute. We know how horrible he is. I'm not saying that he's not. I'm just saying this is his perspective of who he is. Every person thinks that they're a good person unless they really, truly know that they're not. But he honestly thinks that he's kind of like he's got some decency left. And he exhibited this decency, and he knows that decency is going to get him in trouble. And now he has a conflict within his mind and his heart right now. And it's really painful because he knows what he's been trying to do and how he's trying to play his game. But all of a sudden, something inside of him is giving him pain between the mind and the heart. That's good news for us. He doesn't understand it because he's not a light worker and he's not an enlightened person. But this is probably one of the first times he has felt this conflict between his mind and his heart. And this is what you're seeing on his face. So I'm trying to ask what happened between, or how is it going to go between him and the Republicans in Florida now? The Republicans were like, you didn't have to say anything. You didn't have to do anything. You didn't have to show courtesy. Because of all the lies that the Republicans believe about Biden, they honestly believe he didn't deserve decency. It's a mixed bag down there. I mean, I literally see the anger, and then I see the walk away over here, the people who are walking away from the Republican Party because they're so confused. Florida looks turquoise to me. There's something in this turquoise color because it keeps on coming up. It's very, very turquoise to me. And I don't know what that is. Turquoise. It's literally like turquoise, maybe turning blue, like green blue. I don't know. What the hell does turquoise mean? Okay. And the storm is not going to be as intense as the next two. Is literally what Spirit just told me. That the hurricane or the tropical storm or whatever's coming their way, it's gonna cause, but the next two are gonna be way more powerful than this one. So there's that too. Because it keeps on showing me the storm, and then it shows me two more storms, and this one's faster, and then the third storm is like real fast. So there's that. Okay. All right. So I'm coming up out of that and trying to figure out what the turquoise is. If there's anybody out there that reads colors, please put that in the chat, because there's a lot of people out there that sees auras and reads colors really well. I remember, like normal ones, but if there's anybody in there. So that's with DeSantis. Let me draw some cards on that. And let me see. These enlightened moments sometimes don't last in people like DeSantis. Like, he may have a spark of an awakening moment. Like everybody else in life does have that. Oh, thank you, Linda. Thank you. It has that spark in their life, but sometimes they just resort back to what they normally do. But they do remember that one moment that they were enlightened. And I have a feeling that this might be the, what's going on with DeSantis. It means protection. Okay, so turquoise means protection. Okay. Hi, Sharon. Is Sharon in here from Nasty Woman Tarot? All right, let me give some cards on this. Agreed. I agree. But this is like a spot for him. This was really weird. Says, I just watched a video today about Navajo and turquoise. The elders said it had to do with a pre-earth world. I wonder what that means. It has to do with a pre-earth world. Now I'm intrigued. Okay. Let's see what's going on with the Satan. Oh, interesting enough. What I got was the let's turn this around here. It was the inner resources, struggle, overwhelmed, defensive, and paranoia. That's exactly what he's going through. Can you see that at all? Maybe there. Sorry for my tongue. I didn't mean to do that. So he has that inner struggle. He has that inner struggle, the overwhelmed, the defensive, and that paranoia. And now he's really paranoid, where he showed. I mean, the fact that a human being is going to be in trouble for showing decency has to tell you something really bad. Personal transformation, unfinished business. Personal transformation and unfinished business with this guy, doing it all, carrying it out, the burden, and so he's going to carry out still his Republican agenda, but he is burdened now. He is burdened because he was a decent human being for a moment, and he was caught on camera doing it too, and being that way with Biden. All right, enough of that. Just keep an eye on him. I have a feeling something's going on with the Satan. It was a little weird. Okay. So we have the next one will be the Trump, and see what's going on with Trump and the organization with that. That's called diplomacy. All right, let's set those aside. Let's go in with Trump and see where he really is with all of this, all these problems that he's having. So let's hang in there and let's see what we got. He's got that red face. His health, every time I do a remote view on him lately, his health is the first thing that shows up to me every time now. He's got that red flushed face. He's exhausted. It's like he has to take something just to have the energy to do what he is doing. He really is sick. Ugh, okay. Now his emotions. He's in fear. I just felt his deep fear of what's going on. I'm trying to see if he's talking to he's not taking his calls from his children and his children. He's not taking the calls. They call on him, find out what do we need to do, what we need, not his daughter, but the boys. What do we need to do? What do we need to say? And he's not taking the calls anymore. He doesn't even have the money to do anything with. He's robbing Peter to pay Paul. Everything in his life with money is maxed out. He can't borrow here. Like if he had credit cards, all the credit cards are maxed out. I mean, he doesn't have anything else monetary to really, really give. And he doesn't even believe that he's going to get away with this. He really doesn't. He really needs his okay, that's where the money's coming from. He really needs his base to pay up. He needs them to donate more and more and more. That his paycheck and his money is coming exactly from them to do all that, because if they stop donating, that's it. He can't afford them to not donate to him anymore. Okay, we're gonna come out of that. That's crazy. Can you imagine having that lack of whatever it is in them, that they would give him money to pay his bills knowingly that that's what they're doing? I just can't. Okay, let's do some cards. Thank you. Oh, right off the bat, Tower. Right off the bat, the Tower moment for him. He's in chaos. His mind is in chaos. His emotions in chaos. His finances are in chaos. His social standing is in chaos. The only thing he has right now, and he knows it, are his base that he is convinced to stick with him, which unfortunately in this country is a lot. Anybody else sit back and go, I really, really thought better of Americans? I mean, I'm not talking about the ones who voted for Biden. Of course, we all know that they, where they're at. But I'm talking all the 74 million that voted for him and all the ones that are still sticking with him. I just thought that we were better than that. I just thought we would. So he has strength inverted, the abuse of power, the weakness, and the discord. So he's got the chaos inside of him, and he also has the abuse. So he's going to continue on abusing his people that are trying to, or is paying for his bills, the discord, the weakness. He exploits weak-minded people. He exploits people who will believe in his cause, even though he has to narrow it down. That's what abusers do, is they eliminate any other noise and they funnel you down to their voice. And that's what he's done, like to Parlor. And don't listen to anybody else. It's fake. Only me. Only me. We all know. I'm preaching to the choir here. And then we have the financial independence. We have the Empress, which is talks about also the inverted. Everything that I've thrown was inverted, except for the Tower. The with the self-worth, the lack of self-worth that he is feeling right now. Trust me, I have no compassion for this guy. Don't get me wrong. Please don't get me wrong. But that's exactly where he is at. This has taken a really big, huge hit into his self-esteem, which he did to himself. So that is that for Trump. Who do we have next? The Canadian border. Let's see what's going on with the Canadian border. Let me close my eyes and see what's going on. I honestly I've been trying to get the Americans over the border and I haven't seen anybody go. So let me see what they're going to do. It looks like Canada is going to make a decision that not only do you have to have a passport to get over the Canadian border, but you're also going to prove that you're vaccinated. I don't know if they've made this decision already. They've already talked about it, but they're trying to initiate some really, really strict rules and regulations before you can come over. I don't know if it is now, but I know that when I went, all I had to do is have my driver's license, and I didn't have a passport. So I don't know if they've already initiated that one, but they're going to go further into that. Oh, they're talking about possibly doing a COVID test, or trying to get an instant COVID test. But they're talking about it. So they still have some serious plans and some money issues, of course, to initiate this. But they're going to put really, really strict rules on anybody coming in from the United States. So it's in the works, but it's going to be a little while. In fact, I saw snow on the ground when they initiated it. So this may be October and maybe September, October, November, maybe then. So I do see that. Let's see what the cards say. Somebody will tell me if you have to have a passport to get in now. I didn't have to have one when I went. Okay, so they've already got that they have to be vaccinated. They have to show the proof that they are vaccinated. Okay. Well, then that would make sense for the remote that I saw. I want to go to Canada to visit my daughter. Oh. Can Canadians come into the United States? Can they come in? I'm sorry, I haven't been up on that. Let's throw some 3 cards on the Canadian border and see what they have. I feel like I need to change. All right. In the middle of it, it's like change cards. Okay. I see auras. Yours is aquamarine. Oh, really? Patty, what does aquamarine mean? And it's ironic. I should really dive deep into learning about colors, because when I do remotes, that's the one thing I'd see a lot of is colors. So I need to really brush up on that. You need more than a driver's license. Those rules were changed a long time ago. Well, it was 10 years ago when I went to Quebec, all the way up to Chigawak, where my mom lived, and all I needed was a driver's license. I had my passport, but they never asked for it. All I needed was my driver's license and my papers for my car, because I had a rental car. So maybe 11 years ago. Okay. Canada, Empress, fertility, abundance, productive, surrender, transition, new perspective. Yep, defending their territory. Of course they are defending their territory. When they get the money, they're going to make even more stricter rules for that. So, yep, healing energy, enlightening. Oh, thank you. Healing energy, enlightened. Thank you. Aquamarine. Thank you. I had to show my passport to go into Canada. Is it maybe different spots of Canada, or how recent was that? I live in upstate New York, and I often travel to Toronto. Never needed anything other than my driver's license. Okay. Maybe it's just in certain spots. I don't really know. It's been a long time since I've been to Canada. And I had only been to Canada twice, so I'm not an expert. Okay. Let me put these guys away. Keep these out. Let's do September and October. Let me see what the deal is going on in there, because I've also read on that and have gotten something significant on September and October as well. In fact, if you want to look back into any of my videos, I did a 7-month spread. I wanted to see, there was a few people that I read on. I wanted to see if when Trump was actually going to be arrested or anything like that. And September and October really came up really weird for almost everybody that I read on. So let's do a remote on that and see what's going on. Right off the bat in September, I keep on, I don't know why I saw bats like flying out of a cave. Bats are literally, I just saw that, like, if you ever been down the Carlsbad Caverns and you sit there in the evening and watch all the bats come out of the cave, that's exactly the scene I just saw for September. But they're telling me, like, bats eat mosquitoes, and bats are like, they're cleaning up the mosquito population. That's weird. Okay. Let's just keep on going. So now they're transitioning me out of the bats, and then them eating all of the mosquitoes. They're transitioning me to people running. Why are they running? What are you being chased? Like fire is chasing them. Ugh. I don't like scenes like this because they're very hard to interpret, and I just want more clarity. Is it actual fire that's chasing them, or is this that they're hot on their trail chasing them, and these bats are coming in to take care of all of that. Okay, all I can do is to tell you the scene. Then they're chased, fire, clouds, smoke. I don't think this is like an environmental issue thing, like this is, things like that, but it does look like it is more symbolic. And it does feel a lot like white supremacy. Like this is they like try to uprise in September, but it's almost like everybody's standing up and going, bring it on, we'll take care of you, and they do. Like it literally, they don't get far and they start running. They don't get far at all. Let me go into September. So we have October. October, I see leaders standing up at podiums everywhere. Leaders. Like each and every state leaders are standing at their podiums and talking and talking to the people. And they're all blue. Every one of the suits are blue. Biden's up talking. So something does happen in September. So maybe an uprising, something somewhere, something they literally try to start like a war or something, but they don't get far. I don't want you guys to think, but they don't get far. They literally are chased off. Like they were prepared for them. This is weird. Okay. All right, I'm out. I'm out. I don't know about insurrection. It's almost like they don't get far. They don't have the numbers to do what they want. They have a big idea of what they want, but they don't have the numbers to get it done with. That's the feeling of it. It's like September, October, but in October, it's like all of the leaders are talking to us and everything. Like, this is how it is. This is what we need to do. This is how we're going to get through this. Maybe it's failed. But I want you to remember that it fails. It fails big, that they start running, that they are on it. I'll have to look closer to that. Okay. Let me throw some cards on that. Let's throw some cards on that. I remember the first time for the insurrection, I was doing a reading, I was doing a live, and my girl Jackie, I was doing a live, and somebody was asking me about the Trump supporters, and I kept on reading, and I would read, and I laid down some cards, and it said strength and fight and this, that, and the other, and I was so scared. I was like, I don't know what to do. I went ahead and shut down the live, and Jackie texted me, and she goes, what did you see? And I'm like, I don't know, but whatever's coming is horrible. And that was right before January 6th, and I was like, I chose not to say that out loud, and I choose not to. I'm going to say it out loud from here on out. If I see something, I'm going to say something, because I thought to myself, what I was seeing was scary even to me, and I didn't know how to convey that out to the world without, fear, stuff like that. But I remember that, and I remember Jackie, like, what did you see? And she knew, because I told her what I saw. Marie H. Can't see Sheila, but can hear her. Is my video still going? What's going on? Okay, you're good. Okay. Just checking. I usually do not have internet problems whatsoever. I'm surrounded by 5 military bases. The internet is top notch around here. Thank you, Siri Harsha. I have a question. I'm inquiring about a girl that I went to. Oh, I'm doing political. Sorry, my dear. Thank you very much for your donation, but I'm doing political right now. So, but thank you. Okay. September, October. Oh, see? I have the hangman and the devil right off the bat. The hangman, which is inverted, and the devil, emotionally immature and manipulative. That's the actions they're going to take. And then the devil and their actions, the failure, the bondage, the dishonesty, the lusting after power. That's September. So let's do October. So the October is the Three of Cups, where they're clinking like, okay, we got through that. But of course, the Nine of Swords is the worry. That's where everybody's up at the podium. They're talking about the situation. They're trying to get everybody through it. They're worried about the people, but they do win. You see, there's the Three of Cups that they win. They get through this, and then Temperance shows up where, it's taken care of. How else do you put that? Spirit takes care of it. So that's good. But yeah, there you have it. To be honest with you, I hope it doesn't happen. I hope that I'm completely wrong and everything goes smoothly. But that's what I see. That's what the cards say today. So. Another COVID wave. Yeah, I think the COVID wave is already here. All right, so what do we got next? We have Montana's politics. What exactly do you want to know about Montana's politics if you're still in the chat? What is the exact question? You would just want me to do a general look at it? I get failed action a lot. Yes. Hi, Chrissy. Hi, honey. Yeah, failed action. They try, but they fail. Yeah, I would hope that Trump goes to jail too sooner or later. I do. A lot of people saying that they don't see and they don't think that he is going to. I think there's maybe his health catches him first. Oh, and there was another hit with Weisselberg, where I was telling you that it was highly theatrical and it looked a little staged. Also, I feel like if he had a choice to go all in and just literally betray Trump, he would probably take himself out before he did that. So there's that too. All right. Politics. Did I miss the question? For Montana? No. Sometimes the chat goes by so fast. It's hard to watch. Okay. Well, I'm just going to go in on Montana and see what I see. See if because I don't know much what's going on up there. I do my best work without much information, so let's see what's going on. Montana. This is... Are you worried about Montana because you see a whole influx of people coming in to Montana? Like they are coming in to meet? They're coming in doing meetings, because that's what I see. Like, we're having a big meeting here in like Casper. Come here so that we can get together and talk about what's going on. Is that why you're worried? Oh. I don't see anything else going on in Montana right now with that. The politics is that they are meeting. Oof. All right, I'm out. They're meeting there. So you want me to find out about the Exxon Mobil? That's the reason why it looks black. Okay. Let me see if I can get anything on the Exxon. Nothing's going to happen with that. It does look black though. It literally looks like this. If I was going to take an x-ray of Montana and I'm going underneath like they do for an x-ray of the earth, and they show like a lava plume underneath, I see an oil plume underneath Montana. It's like Montana and it's black underneath. So that was really weird to see that. Nothing's going to happen with that right now. They're concentrating on other stuff right now. There's something else going, like they're They're legally dynamiting wolf and bear dens. Oh my gosh. They want to steal native land. Okay. Well, I tell you what I see is a lot of them are influxing in there to meet. So that's awful about Montana. We definitely need to keep an eye on Montana and fight the good fight, because that's awful to be doing that. Why would they do that? That's where Melania went? Is that where her parents are at? Because I saw her with her mom. Okay, we're going to move away from Montana's politics right now. And I think it's because I'm getting other images other than what you need. And I need to ask Spirit a little bit more about that. I knew I feel burning in my throat. So that gives me a suffocation feeling. So there's that. Well, let me throw some cards. Oh. Something's, suffocation. A lot of missing Native women. Oh. Okay. I will put that in one of my notes to look for a video of that so that I can sit quietly with that information and see what I draw out of that. Because it feels like there's a lot. So, but let me see what the cards say. The lawyers are on it. The lawyers are on it. So there, somebody is going in and fighting the power. I got the Magician and the King of Swords. There's a lawyer going in and with power and doing what they need to do. And I also have the Knight of Swords. So there's a lot of them. There's a lot of people in there fighting. That's the for the Seven of Swords. They're fighting them. They're fighting the thieves. They're fighting the betrayal. They're fighting everything. Yeah, they're trying to make so this is good news here. I wanted to see what was over top of them. So they have people going in and fighting the good fight, right? But what they're fighting is betrayal, the delusion, trying to partner up, and money issues and money with the partnering up. They're partnering up with people because of money. Seven of Swords, the stealing of the land, the stealing of the resources, the stealing. They're preparing something. It's definitely a conflict with all of our attitudes, a conflict with all of our belief systems. Whatever's going on, it's definitely a conflict. They also have they're hard working at it, and they've been doing this kind of stuff for quite some time. This has been going on for quite a long time, like this silent movement in Montana is like, I see like 15 years worth of work that they have been doing. Dang. All right. Will the Dems take the House? Yes. And then we're going to gain more House members. We're going to gain more Senate. I've read on that many a times, and every single time, my feeling, my thought, and my emotions, and my cards always say that we're going to gain more power. It does. Every time. And I've collaborated with other readers too. I've listened to them and heard them. I know that Whimsy and I both read on that, and we both have gotten the same thing, that they're going to gain. So, all right, Giuliani. Let's do Giuliani. You're welcome, Paulette. Whew, almost. There's 17 people in the chat. Wow. You guys rock. Thank you. So did Linda G. Okay, so Linda also got the same things. There you have it. You know, a lot of times when you're a reader, you kind of search out the readers that you kind of relate with. And I know that Cash Peters gets a lot of stuff that I get, and I get a lot of stuff that Cash Peter gets. And I find that interesting. Same with Linda G and I, and I'm not just trying to, like name drop. I'm being serious here. And so does Danny Shea. We also, you can kind of feel how, okay, they're getting the same thing I'm getting. You can kind of feel the same with Autumn. Autumn and I are really on the same wavelength as well, the same feeling. So yeah. Well, thank you, Misty Rose. We are all connected. This is true. We are all connected. Very much so. Oh, hi, Bright Opal Tarot. Hi, honey. All right. Giuliani. Let's do a remote view on that demon. See what's going on with Mr. Giuliani. The reason why I'm laughing is right now he keeps on saying stuff he didn't mean to say. he's Sorry, it's really funny to me because he's really, really that stupid. Like he goes in and he says, like, I need to tell him some more of this, and he goes over here and he says this, and he goes, well, and he walks out like, dang, why did I say that? Like he cannot keep his mouth shut. Oh, they just told me that he was also enjoying some perks, and that is how 45 paid him too. So he's also involved in the perk situation, not as much as everybody else. They just told me that is also how he got paid. Like, I'll pay you this, I'll pay you that. Okay, Giuliani. So there's yellow around Giuliani. I see a yellow ring around him with orange in the middle. So there's colors. Orange around, a yellow around him and orange in the middle. He's going to lose his license completely. He will never be able to get a bar license again. It's gone. I just saw his face look down, and he has this, like, I lost it. They're going to completely take it away. I'm trying to get in to find out the secret that he has. Okay, so they're bringing me all the way back to the 80s. I mean, they literally are showing me a conversation or an interaction with Trump and Giuliani in the 80s. And it's like a situation like, I know what you did, you know what I did back in the 80s. Like, Trump wanted to befriend it, or maybe. This is weird because they're showing me the 80s. Like, this situation goes all the way. It's almost like this is weird because it shows me a young lady, like a 12-year-old, kind of 13-year-old young lady, going to the doctor and possibly getting an abortion. This is what they're showing me. But it doesn't tell me, like, is this Trump's, is this Giuliani's, is what is going on? Like, this is a secret between them. Something back in the 80s. This is a secret between them. I don't know if this was Giuliani's problem and Trump found out about it. But there's a payment of some sort. There's some sort of proof that somebody that Giuliani has, or somebody has. This is the situation. It's like this. That's it. That's the problem. I didn't think it was sexual at the beginning. I remember at the beginning of my video, I didn't feel like it. This is the reason why it doesn't feel sexual, is because it's a child. And I'm not gonna, but that's it. Good God. All right. Bring me out of that and bring me to Giuliani today. He loses his bar license. He loses his home. He can't pay his bills. He literally he's that poverty. He's in poverty. He has to sell off everything. He has to, I mean, he's really, really trying hard to. His son is the one now supporting his father. That's what they just showed me. Son now supporting his father. Wow. All right, I'm out. I'm out. I can't do that one anymore. Oh, this is a lot. All right. Is Linda G in here too? Hi. Oh, there she is. Hi, Linda. And you're a member. Wow. Hi, honey. All right. Let's see what the cards say. Hey, Linda, you should do a collaboration with Ripe Color with Jeffrey. You would enjoy him as much as you enjoyed Johnny or Danny. I'm sure of it. He's a delight. See, there you go. There you go, Jeff. Okay, let's do Giuliani. See what Giuliani is up to. The Fool. First one up, the Fool. Whew, not good. So he has the Fool. He is the achieving first stage of the failure of his plan. So the Fool, you know, you connected yourself to 45, the Fool. And then they have the future plans, the strength and success, but the courage to overcome obstacles. And that's what I think this is what the Two of Wands is talking about. He's going to have lots of obstacles to go under. The Queen of Cups shows up where they take away his license because he's all tied up, and we have the Ten of Swords. This is the end result to all of his actions. Is the reason why you were doing bad things, and there's another lost point. Crisis, stabbed in the back. So there you have it. Thank you, Kathleen Simpson. Thank you. So yeah, that's Giuliani. He's going to lose his license for sure. Yep. Defending his territory, trying to defend his legal problems. Travel and discovery, which message and news. This is also a message. He gets that message, and then he goes into petty conflict. This is going to be see what they're doing to me. See what they're doing to me. See what they're doing to me. Not good. Not good at all. It's not good for Giuliani at all. And will he flip? I don't know. I think he keeps on accidentally saying stuff. It's not like he's gonna flip. He's like saying he's giving him enough rope to hang himself is what really. Entertainment purposes only. YouTube. Entertainment purposes only. So yeah. Yeah. All right. Who else do we have? Who else do we have here? I'm thirsty. Thank you, Marie Hansen. Thank you. Hi, Mims. Is it getting late? People are heading to bed. Who else do we have? I never did get to my Mildred. wanted to throw on that. Let me do a full on about Trump's arrests or legal. Let's see what my cards have to say. Thank you, Pamela Doss. Thank you. Thank you, Linda, for showing up. I appreciate you. Catch you later, hon. Thank you so much. We'll see you on the 14th. That's our next get together, is on the 14th with Lena. So I think it's 5 o'clock your time, 6 o'clock my time. And I think for Lena, it is either 9 or 10 o'clock in the morning for her. So there you go. Thank you, Sandy. Ooh. Looking for assistance. It says, can you please read on Robin E? Can you read on the rise of the Moors who got arrested in Massachusetts? That's very interesting. Mm-hmm. So I just threw some cards on Trump's if he was going to be arrested, and what I got was the King of Swords, which is the courts and stuff like that. The Ten of Swords, he's going to feel the pain and the problems. We also got the Six of Wands, victory, public recognition, but the Nine of Swords is his outcome, like the worry and the constant, and poverty. So again, I don't know if he's going to see jail time, but he's definitely going to lose everything that he has worked for or not worked for, or everything is poisonous. So that's his lesson in life. That is one of his lessons in his life. If you accumulate things by cheating, stealing, and lying, it's all going to go away. It's going to be ripped from you. That's not sustainable property to you. It wasn't yours in the first place. That means karma's coming for you, that the universe will take back what is theirs, not what is yours, because you did not earn that. You stole it. There's his biggest poverty. Exactly. Poverty to him is worse than jail. I 100% understand why Spirit is leaning towards that type of. I mean, Spirit never hands out punishment, but this is almost like we're taking back what is ours because it's not yours because you stole it, and whatever your consequences after that is not my problem, kind of a thing. But I want to see what the Justice Department about, because with his company being under indictment, see, everybody that he has a loan against, or he has to pay back stuff, they can break that contract now. They can ask for their money right off the bat, or they can start taking assets. And that is the one thing. That's one thing in all contracts. When you go into a bank and you want money for, like if I go into a bank and refinance my home, as long as my home is not under any financial problems or being used illegally or this, that, and the other, then it's an honest contract. But as soon as I would do something illegal with my home, they can break that contract, and if I can't give them the money right then and there, they can come take my home. You see, that's how it works, and this is how it's working for him as well. So they knew that going after his company is way more damaging to Trump than anything, because now they can come and get his stuff. If you can't pay us back, well, Mar-a-Lago, we're gonna take that, or we're gonna take your tower. We're gonna take this, that, and the other. You better give us some money. Whatever was on that loan, like what is it, equity, whatever is on that loan, I have all this and this and this. You can have. If I don't pay you back, well, they're gonna have. So I want to go in and see. Bye. I agree. So that's how it goes. All right. Let's see what's with the prosecutors. The prosecutors have everything they need. I've been getting that for quite some time, that the prosecutors, they have everything, they constant effort and success on that. The Wheel of Fortune, they have been brought everything. Everybody, they have everything they need. They don't even need Weisselberg to confess. They don't need it. They were hoping for it, but they're not going to. They're gonna hand out some serious pain to the Trump organization and to the Trump family. Lots of pain is coming their way, and they know it. Yep. There are lots of pain. Look at this. So I have this over here is the lawyers, and this side over here is the Trump family and the Trump organization. Trump family and the Trump organization. If anybody that reads cards, look at those beauties. Lots of pain to them. Failure. And then we also have the King of Pentacles, where the discipline. This is discipline. So they're going to be disciplined. There you have it. Just remember, it's not exactly what we think it is, but they'll get them where it hurts the most. Poverty. And not only that, Weisselberg thinks that he's going to, all of them that are going for the tax thing, they have to pay those taxes. They still have to pay those taxes, you see. Even if he never spends one day in jail, which I hope he does, but he still has to pay the taxes. You know what I mean? They can't, everybody knows that the IRS will come and take whatever they want. If you don't pay your taxes, we're taking it. Please turn on the light so you can see the cards. Is the light still not showing? Let's see. Maybe that would be better. Oh, I don't know if that's better. I don't know if that's better. Maybe that's better. Is that better? Okay. Thank you, ma'am. It's different being on this side than it is on your guys' side. So I always trust that you guys tell me the truth. It's late. Hi, Wendy. All right. Anybody else that we got? That was a lot for this one, huh? A lot. But Spirit is like talking to me constantly, so Junior having to reply on You like me better on at night? Yeah, this is my day off, so it's easier. I'm normally working till midnight anyway, so I guess this feels kind of normal, sorta. Yeah, they still owe taxes. He's gonna owe taxes. So that's the thing about all of this whole thing. At the end of the day, they still have to pay the taxes. So everybody's gonna have a piece of Trump and his organization. They're all gonna take a piece at a time. Ooh, I don't know, you guys remember I did a remote, and I looked at the Republicans, and that there was Republicans that were like dangling, and people were pulling at them. I wonder if that's what they were talking about. Like they're going to take piece by piece by piece. I do want to do the Republicans real quick, and then we'll get out of here. What time is it? Has it been? Oh, it's been an hour and a half. Jiminy Christmas! I do want to use my Mildred and see what I have for the Republicans. Pitchfork. They are done. The ladder. I just got a big old huge flash when I was just sitting here thinking about the Republicans. Liz Cheney came into play, and this is where she is perfectly positioned to take down McCarthy. She's perfectly positioned to do so, and she's going to use everything that she had, because she said in those statements, I'm going to do everything I can to make sure that he never gets back into power. And this is where she's perfectly positioned for it, because she can ask for subpoenas, and she can do a lot on while she is on this committee. And this is where she's going to take down McCarthy, and he knows it. And she also knows that their talking point was that if it was just Democrats, they can use that, saying, hey, they're after us. But now that they have at least 2 Republicans on the committee, they can't say that it was just all Democrats. But this is where she's strategically. Now, she's still a Republican. Don't ever, look at her any other way, because that's exactly who she is, as a Republican. But she is in revenge mode with McCarthy right now, as well as with Trump and anybody else that took her out of her position. She's a smart lady. So I kind of like having their own take them out, each other out, to be honest. So that was just a thought that literally just came in when I was asking about the Republican Party. I keep on saying this, and I've been saying this for quite some time, that a pitchfork and pentacles, they're trying to scoop out money from their base. They're literally, that's the reason why they're on the road. That's the reason why they're doing this. This is all because they're losing a lot of money, and they know that rallies bring a lot of money. All right. I'm going to call it a night. Please hit the like button on the way out, please. I can see it just jump as you guys do it, like bam. It's nice. And thank you everyone who showed up tonight. This has been wonderful. Everybody who said something in the chat, and whoever is out there not saying anything in the chat, I know you're out there, so I know you're watching too. So I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I'm sorry if I didn't get to everybody's questions. That happens. But I'll be here. So there's always another chance. Thank you. Good night. Good night, everyone. All right. Let's call it a night, everyone. Thank you so much. Bye.